Module 5, Placing Control Points. There's always more than one way to skin the cat with GIS. This applies to georeferencing in that there's more than one way to georeference a map. The method that we are not considering in this tutorial is using geographic coordinates to locate a map on the surface of the Earth. We are using the landscape features approach, which in 99% of cases is what one ends up using when you're working with historical maps. Control points act like digital pins that fasten the scanned image of the historic map point by point to the corresponding spots on the reference layer. You can imagine that if the historical map was not perfectly made, and almost none of them were, this process distorts the map in certain places. It causes some areas to stretch and others to shrink. We call this the warping that happens, the warping of the image in georeferencing. It's a process that really indicates how hard the computer program is trying to find the best fit between all the control points that you have laid down. David Rumsey likes to say that georeferencing is as much an art as a science. Working with historical maps, it rarely produces a perfect result. The goal is to get the best fit possible. So the art of georeferencing is learning how to achieve that best fit without distorting any one part of the map too much. I'm going to show you this process using the Bonner map, which, as it turns out, is a good example of how imperfect georeferencing can be. But I hope that seeing the steps with this now familiar map will enable you to learn the process well enough so that when we do it in lab and when you do it with your own maps, it will make much more sense and you'll get, I hope, better results than I do.